What's going on, guys? It's Ocean with Redline Gaming here, and I have Stephen Ramsey here with me. This past weekend at the Atlanta Regional, we had about 350 players, which gave us 9 rounds of Swiss. And Stephen here made the cut just barely, and he did it with the most offbeat deck. I had been talking to him for the last couple rounds before finishing, and I was just astonished. So I had to get this deck profile. And Stephen, just explain to him what you did, what the deck is, and let's just take it from there.
Well, the deck I got 46 was cubics, actually of all things.
Cubics, just cubics. I didn't understand this. And 46, so like I said, you just made the cut. X3'd, right?
X3.
X3 for 6 rounds, or 9 rounds, what have you.
Yep.
But let's take a look at the deck profile, man.
All right, so as far as this deck's concerned, you play Grey Crimson Nova, the Dark Cubic Lord. He's your main beat stick of the deck. He's unaffected by any monsters under 3,000, attacks twice, and he can even burn everybody for 3,000 at the end phase of the turn. So not many people could get over that this weekend.
So this is basically your boss monster. This is what you go for. This is how you win the game.
It's the main thing I did, and it won me many, many games.
All right.
Beefed up or otherwise.
All right.
Next, 3-Os. Duza, the Meteor Cubic Vessel. All he does, he just lets me mill my entire deck to the graveyard, with most of the effects activating in the graveyard, spells and traps, all it. And that's basically it. I mean, he gets boosted, but nobody cares about that.
Okay.
Alright, the next cubic monsters are on are 3 Vijam, the Cubic Seed. Basically, he's only there to not be destroyed by battle. I mean, he has a separate effect which lets him put a cubic counter on something. Cubic counters just basically say your opponent can activate the effect of the monster and they can't attack with it. Yeah, but mostly he just sits there and looks at your opponent and they can't get over it for some reason. Alright, and then the next cubics are all the 1-ofs. First one is Buster Gundeal, the Cubic Behemoth. I only got him out once, but when I did, I actually ended up OTKing the Paleo player I played against.
So you beat Paleo with this card?
Yeah, he gains 3,000 attack if you summon him the right way, and he can attack 3 times.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
pretty crazy.
It's pretty crazy. The next one is Yugioh, the Cubic King. And then what he does when he comes down, he gains 800, and he burns you for 800. He burns the opponent for 800.
So this is what I'm seeing, is a lot of burn damage and a lot of effects that nobody understands. So it's kind of like when prank kits first started topping. It was just basically because nobody knew what it did.
Yep.
And that's how your opponent just doesn't know what to do, and time is wasted. You burn them to death, and
exactly.
you win.
And then like every single other one of the other cubics, he can bring back any number of jams back, and then search out another one. Next one is Vulcan Dragny, the Cubic King. Much like the other two, you can special summon him by attributing cubic monsters. He'll be at 1,600 attack, and he also burns you for 800.
Nice.
And then, once again, after he battles, summon 2 Vijam back, search again. So you search into Endoria Doom Volts, the Cubic Emperor. He just gains 2,400 attack when he's summoned. He leaves the field like every other one of them. He summons back 3 Vijam the Cubic Seed, and you can add any cubic card to your hand. And that's about it for the cubic monsters.
Okay.
The next ones, of course, 3 Ash, because
it's Ash.
it's Ash. And I actually ran 2 Dino Wrestler Pankratops just to pop problem cards, and it was a big body. Hardly ever saw him though. Ironically enough, I only summoned him like once or twice throughout all 9 rounds.
All right.
And then, of course, 2 Summoner Monk. Get rid of spells. The only reason he's in there, get your Duza.
Okay, Duza.
And just start milling your deck.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And he's an alert target. So.
There you go.
Alright, on to the spells. We get 3 Cubic Wave. Basically, it doubles your cubic monster's attack. You're just beefing up your boss monster to 6,000, so he can attack twice. Then the graveyard effect, you can banish any number of cubics from your graveyard to place that many cubic counters on your opponent's side of the field.
Alright.
Yeah, so basically after you're done attacking, just lock him out of attacking and effects.
That's insane.
And then of course, one of the good cards in the deck, triple cubic karma. Basically the graveyard effect is all that matters. You banish it, search for any cubic monster. But you can also send as many Vijam as possible to the graveyard if you just activate it to boost up by 800 for each one. And then if he is summoned to your field by a cubic monster, you get to half your opponent's life points.
Half your opponent's life points? That's what this does?
Just sending it to the graveyard, yeah. Yeah, they've all got like 3.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's like...
So between halving your opponent's life points and the boss monster doing 3,000, like you almost have your opponent just dead.
Yeah, I'm boosting up my boss monster by at least 2,400.
That's crazy.
It is. Of course, triple Foolish Burial Goods.
All right.
For the
Spells and grave, I assume.
Karma, and then the Cubic Trap, which I'll talk about in a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, double Twin Twister for back row.
Mm-hmm.
Simple enough. Double Alert, just for more draw power.
Mm-hmm.
And then an odd card I had was Recurring Nightmare.
Recurring Nightmare. Oh, because there's zeros, huh?
Yeah, Crimson Nova and Vijam are both zeros, so if I need a blocker or if I need to get him out again,
okay,
bring him back to my end.
It's a little bit of recursion.
Just a little bit. Alright, on to the traps. The one Cubic Trap I played was Invocation of the Cubic Lords. First part's a fusion, which I actually got out once against a Pendulum player. He had no outs because he actually red rebooted this onto my board.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh man, so just did himself in.
And other stuff in case I go first. One Imperial Order. Mm-hmm. Actually won me a game against Prank Kids because he couldn't do anything.
Wow.
And then 2 Solemn Strikes because
strike is strike.
Yeah, and that about rounds out the main deck.
All right, let's take a look at the extra deck.
Extra deck. All right, we'll start with the stuff that I actually played. One Crimson Nova Trinity, Dark Cubic Lord. I only made him once, but he's really good. He can't be targeted or destroyed by card effects. Mm-hmm. When he attacks, he halves your opponent's life points. Like the little one, if he kills something, he can attack again. So half their opponent's life points again. And then if you take any effect damage, your opponent takes the same amount of damage.
That's insane.
Yes.
It's insane.
Yes, you can't.
So I'm starting to understand how this deck was able to just like beat so many people.
Because nobody knew what they did. And of course, Warlord Dragon. Mm-hmm. I actually made that once. Nightmare Unicorn, and then Phoenix.
It's pretty much like a lot of these staple toolbox things.
Staples. And then just a whole bunch of Cherries targets, like ran 86.
For Rango.
And then Dante, Hexia, Gagari, Isolde, because Warriors, ABC, just in case, but and then Summon Sorceress.
All right.
Actually.
All right. So we can definitely let's take a look at the side deck.
All right, let's go into the side deck then. All right, first we had triple red reboot, Altergeist, back row heavy decks, paleo. Triple evenly matched because why not? You should. The third Pankratops in case.
Gotcha.
Double Call by the Grave, like always. Double Ghost Reaper for all those Cherries targets. 2 Shared Ride for the Striker matchups and everything. And of course, the other hand trap side into Droll for all the search.
All right. Well, like I said, man, congratulations on the invite. I know you said you definitely did not expect for this to happen. You were just going in there just to troll some people, meme on them, and then just all of a sudden you're in a position to get your invite, and you got it.
Yeah.
So I mean, like I said, man, congratulations.
Thanks.
It's definitely a good place to do it in Atlanta. It was top 48. You got it in there. But once again, I very much appreciate you letting us get this deck profile.
Oh, no problem.
So like I said, man, I guess with that said, we'll see you in Pittsburgh for Nats.
Oh yeah, I'm going to Nats. Yeah.
There you go. So everybody, thank you so much for watching this deck profile. It's Ocean with Redline Gaming and Stephen Ramsey. We'll see you next time.